it's still mechanically how the way that the forts work. It's how it is. So you can't be mad that we're defending it.
So
you know what I mean?
When I was on the fort, I warned you guys that, hey, there's a screwy mechanic where the game will auto-trigger these battles if you try to move too many in range. And I warned you guys in advance so that if you were going to attack, I could move my armies up and make it a fair fight. I was immediately defaulting to trying to be civil here and facilitate playing the game. As soon as Mitch takes it, he immediately shifts it to the opposite where he's abusing it for cheese. I'm not playing this both sides thing. Stop abusing the game. I'm so sick of this.
That's why I said if everyone just ends turn, I'll move.
I understood you giving the warning for the other reason. I heard you saying that there is that mechanic. I didn't understand the pushing the armies out to fight it.
But then you took the fort and you immediately, your first reflex is to abuse it, man. I don't know.
I heard you saying last turn that I took the fort and there's this mechanic that only 2 armies can fight it. I thought you were just throwing that out as the way the forts work, so that's what we were using.
Fairlight, I think this is a case of miscommunication.
I'm causing a lot of troubles. I'm happy to just bow out and somebody can replace me.
I honestly think this is a case of miscommunication. I think you mentioned that you thought that he was admitting to abusing making a blockade with his pieces, and he misunderstood what you were saying and then admitted to what he thought you were talking about, which was something else entirely.
See, me personally, I don't mind them doing this.
Bomb just whatever you're gonna say, it's probably gonna make things worse.
Okay. I understand what you're saying.
Shut up and let him talk. What are you saying, Bomb?
I'm saying that like if we're gonna like play the fort to your advantage, like we've already established that the attacker does not need to say what they're sending in. So I mean, like we could send in a chaff stack and trap you guys in there, or you know, or Fairlight said that it's that we can trap you in there regardless. So if we want to abuse the fort, then we'll just post up and you're locked out of the objective zone, which is I'm fine with that ending.
I just want whatever makes the most things hit each other right now. That's all I care about.
I just can't believe I'm still having these arguments 4 days into this. This is stupid.
I got my mic muted, chat. I honestly think that this is just a case of Fairlight misunderstood what Mitch was saying and then got really mad about it because he thought he was talking about something else. Chat, what if I went over here and I hit that button that releases all the neutral dinosaur doom stack on Fairlight right now? I'm asking his chat what they think. So what are they doing right now?
I feel like you want to disband that, Lord?
Yep.
I was away to do chores. What happened? They had a fight, like a verbal fight, and I'm just over here by the ocean with my toy dinosaurs. Like, are y'all serious? I miss drama. You miss drama.
Heading out. Keep the pace. Stay together.
Some people in Fairlight's chat are like, well, he's not going to play more Total War for a while. Yay,
Okay,
here we come.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to sit here in an awkward, angry silence for the next 2 hours, so I'm just gonna wrap it up early.
Right.
I'm
That's
about. We can have another conversation off stream, but this is just not good vibes for a stream, so I'm gonna bounce.
All right, Fairlight. Have a good one.
Mitch, are you still here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, I just want to say, like, I'm on the opposing team from you. I would 100% think that what happened there is Fairlight misunderstood. Like, he's like, are you doing A? And you're like, yeah, I am. And it was a miscommunication. And he thought you were, like, admitting to criminal activity. And you were thinking he was talking about something else. And then he got really mad. But I 100% think that you guys were just having, like, 2 different conversations. And then he got so worked up, he wasn't willing to accept it at that point.
I appreciate it, Muck. I think at this point I am probably not welcome in this campaign anymore. This will probably be my last night. I'm probably bowing out and somebody can replace me.
If that happens, I want you to know that, like, all of the, you know, like, you're such a rogue player, stuff like that. I want you to know, I'm just messing around. It was all in good fun. I got no beef.
No. I had a good time fighting against you on Lustria. Or on Ulthuan. That was great. I just feel like I was given a faction that is already on the weaker side of a lot of things. And the more I try to use my mechanics to have any real shot at being competitive, the more I get shut down and told I'm doing things wrong. So,
yeah, I think that's an accurate description. I think it's gone both ways. But yeah, your faction is definitely not fun. Like, okay, I'm fighting Slaanesh for my first time, right? Like, it's definitely not fun to play against. But at the same time, we did give you that and told you to play it, just like I got given the frog. So, you know, I can't be too mad about it. Or like, I can be mad during the game, but afterward when I calm down, I'm like, this is stupid that I'm mad about this because we told him to play it.
I've literally never played this faction past 20 turns. I worked out how to do the opening, and that was it.
Well, you're playing it very well.
So I'm just trying to make the best of what I got. And I play these games because I would like to have a shot at winning. I feel like I'm now just told, hey, your light squishy armies, run them straight into giant fat ogres. Which, not really fun for me.
Yeah, I could totally imagine that.
Like, I showed up with 7 armies in the playfield, I think. I have tier 5 recruitment. My army, or my faction, literally has only 1 unit that I think can go toe-to-toe with most of the ogre units.
Yeah, my new player impression of your faction is the advantage is speed and constantly hitting where we can't defend, which right now we've basically put a limiter on that. Like, I know we said we won't attack Ulthuan, you don't attack our areas, but
yeah,
that's way more limiting to you than us, because, like, I have way less armies than you do.
And, like, the lightning strike and ambush, and I get that those are super toxic and impossible to balance. But I also feel like I would rather take my main army into an ambush by Marcus and fight that 1v1 than have to open field run at ogres.
Yeah, I haven't fought ogres yet, so I don't really know what that's like. I'm just assuming they're big beefy units, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah, it's... My faction has no tanky units, basically. And everything is supposed to be fast and damaging and speed and campaign movement range.
I played the guy you're playing for like 2 turns one day, and it felt like every single unit was cavalry, like glass cavalry.
Yep.
Granted, I only saw tier 1.
Slash into a straight up fight is really rough, honestly. So, but unfortunately, when you try to get not a straight up fight, it becomes very annoying as the opposing side for obvious reasons.
I feel like your stuff, Space Goon, is kind of fragile too, but I guess the advantage for you is that it's all free.
Yeah, it's free, so there's that. My late game stuff is quite good, but it just takes forever to get to because Tomb Kings take forever to warm up.
But no, I'm sorry, guys. I really think this is probably my last night. I have messed up my sleep schedule a ton to be here because I was really excited for it.
I did too. I've been originally he asked me if I would play till 2 a.m. 6 days in a row, and I'm like, I cannot do that all the time.
Yeah, I'm Eastern time zone. I'm going to work at 6 in the morning, doing this till 1 or 2 at night. I've been a sub for over 2 years now and was real excited for it. I don't think this is don't think I'm really welcome to keep going here.
Well, whatever happens, you guys are awesome. This has been an experience, and I'm happy to play this game or other games with y'all again in the future.
Absolutely, Muck. Yeah, I'd love to. I never had any issue with any of the stuff that was going on with us. Was fine. I don't feel like you were the one necessarily jumping down my throat about it.
If you had said I was, I would have made a frog in the throat joke, but just gonna have to step back from that one.
No, yeah, I feel like you, yeah, you came, you kicked a lot of my ass on Lustria. That was, or on Ulthuan. That was great. That was fun back and forth. I liked being pushed to the edge on that, and we had to play it really cagey because I couldn't fight your armies straight up, but.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like if we had just fought that until the bitter end, of what would have happened is I would have kept stomping around. You would have kept, like, burning the ground in front of me and then rebuilding the ground behind me until I eventually, like, attritioned out until you could finish me off because I just, like, I was winning the fights, but your speed. I couldn't catch you.
Which was kind of how my faction plays, I think, and, like, I actually enjoyed having to figure that out on the fly of, God, he's making all his money just sacking my stuff. What can I do? Huh, let me burn it down, and then let me see if Ankari can catch him or get anything off here.
Yep.
Like, it was fun to have to play cagey like that, but I don't think that this faction can do anything if I don't try to play cagey, and I think me playing cagey is causing more problems than good at this point. I don't want to be forever hated in this chat. I don't want to keep pissing Fairlight off. I've been part of his community for a long time, like 27 months, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just like a spiral because obviously your faction mechanics are really irritating, and then so if anything like slightly different, like outside of potentially like the intended house rules or whatever happens, then like it just kind of like spirals into an argument like immediately. So
yeah, and it's at this point. I think that Fairlight and Bob just definitely feel it's all my fault, and I think most of his chat does too. Don't think I'm making any real...
my impression of... Because I met all of you, other than Fairlight, I met all of you on the same day. My impression of Bobjas is he's that person that, like... He's like a Karen. Like, there could be anything happening, and he'll know exactly what to say to make it worse.
And I played a community campaign with him before, and he did similar stuff to the point where he was happy to lose the campaign as long as I didn't win.
All right, fair enough. Well, you guys are great. I just wanted you to know that I don't have any beef with any of the players here, including Lexi, but she's already stepped out.
Yeah,
great.
It was a great time, honestly. It was really fun playing with you.
Yeah, and Muck, great job actually showing up with some scary armies at the end, despite everything else that happened. Like, ton of fun playing with you. Space.
Yeah, those armies are actually pretty good.
I know you have like 9 armies. I have just been funneling all the Mika resources I could get into these 2. That's all I've got. I've got one guy at home that's got like 10 tier 1 units that's frantically trying to fight Dark Elves, and that's it. I probably shouldn't tell you I don't have any reinforcements coming, but that's it. Everything went into these.
No. Yeah, I mean, we can see pretty much everything, but yeah, I don't think that I am making any more friends or making this a better time for anyone at this point. So I appreciate it. I had a great time so far, but that's probably going to be it for me.
Okay. Well,
I'll think on it for sure, but I feel like this is mainly Fairlight's campaign, and I am not welcome.
Well, I hope the bridge doesn't get burned, but whatever happens is out of my control. Yeah. So you guys are awesome. Y'all have a good night. I'm going to go back to my stream and find something new for them.
Good luck.
Yeah, have a good night, man.
All right, see ya. All right, chat. I hung out there a few extra minutes because I just wanted to smooth things over there. I wanted to make sure that there was no bridges burned with those other folks because I got no beef with any of them. I think that Bomjas is too abrasive, and he is able to very quickly make a situation worse than what it was. And I think Mitch and Fairlight have had multiple miscommunications. But there might be a bridge burning situation between Mitch and Fairlight. But if I could help it, I didn't want a bridge burnt between any of them and me because I don't have any beef there. Let's see. All right, so for this playlist on YouTube, we'll end this one here. And if there's another episode, we will pick it up from this moment